Hello, my name is Bethany Dale and I am currently a first year student on the Exercise, Physical Activity and Health undergraduate degree at the University of Salford. This video presentation forms part of an assessment within the Practitioner Skills Development module. The aim of this presentation is to compare my current skills and knowledge from my CV and various self-analysis tests with a chosen career path that I wish to take. This also supports a personal development plan, which I have already produced. So I will go on to outline the areas I found that I needed to develop in order to achieve success in this role. First of all, I will outline what aspects are required to be successful in this role, and then consequently highlight the areas in which I personally need to develop. The role that I have chosen is a physical education teacher for secondary schools. I have thoroughly researched into this role and believe that I now have the knowledge to set up an action plan to improve my chances of success. With that being said, I will compare my personal profile, which was conducted by a completion of many self-analysis tests each week during lectures, as well as skills and knowledge that I already have, with my chosen role of a PE teacher. This will allow me to pinpoint my areas of strength and weakness, which will then lead to providing you with a summary of the areas that I need to develop. This will form my development plan, therefore conclude the presentation. Okay, so the first test that I took was the Honey and Mumford Learning Styles test. The outcome of this is that I'm an activist. A positive to being an activist is having an open approach to learning new things, which is necessary as teachers have to keep informed and up to date of current developments within the subject. Activists also tend to thrive on challenges, and it's safe to say that secondary education is highly challenging and demanding. A weakness to this is that they can become bored with long-term consolidation. So here I think it is necessary for me to focus on what is best for the student and keep myself focused. This is definitely an area that needs to be worked on to become a teacher. I then went on to take the Manual of NSEX Personality Questionnaire, with the outcome being a stable extrovert. A good trait within this that relate to the role of a teacher is confidence. A teacher should always be confident when communicating with pupils, both whilst teaching the knowledge and then just generally. Another strength includes being interested and concerned with other people's stories or problems. As a teacher, it is necessary to listen and understand the pupils, as not only are you there to educate, you are there as a personal mentor or tutor, therefore giving them advice when they need it. Again, a negative to this is that I can become easily bored and tend to not think before speaking. This is obviously an aspect that I need to work on, as being a teacher requires me to have thorough knowledge on the subject and provide the students with adequate and correct information. To overcome this, I should prepare and organise lessons prior to activity, giving me more confidence in what I'm saying is correct. Next, I took the leadership questionnaire to work out what style I fall into. The result was participative. Attributes that go with this style include good people skills and good at encouraging. These skills are very important, especially within physical education, as it is understood that some children may need encouragement and motivation to not only listen and learn in class, but a main problem area is for them to exercise. People with this leadership style also tend to provide more quality than efficiency. This can be seen as both a positive and a negative. Quality can provide the pupils with more in-depth knowledge, but efficiency is also needed. Therefore, this is something for me to work on, as it could slow down learning. I can set myself and the students appropriate timescales in order to overcome this. I then carried out the Belbin's self-perception inventory to find out what team role I fall into, which was that of a coordinator. Characteristics of this include great listening, organisation and team leader skills. Furthermore, to be a great team leader, good communication is required. All of these traits are what is expected, especially of a physical education teacher. It is vital to clearly communicate with the class or group during a physical lesson to prevent injuries. Coordinators can be too delegative and manipulative. Although positive to this is being organised, I think I can further work on this to distribute tasks accordingly. This way I can learn to take on more responsibilities. Gardner's multiple intelligence test was the next I took, with the results stating that I am interpersonal, meaning that I can relate well to others. I am good at both verbal communication and listening, but this role can come across as being quite nosy or too interested in other people's businesses. To prevent this, I have to adopt a professional manner at all times and pass on situations to higher authorities, such as the head of year or head of school. if it is not listed within my responsibilities. The final test I took was the Goleman's Emotional Intelligence Test, which resulted as high. This shows that I'm good with displaying leadership from one-on-one situations to groups. Traits include being good at perceiving, identifying and solving emotional problems. This is good for this role as it shows empathy and good people skills. These are needed on a daily basis within education, as schools are a very diverse setting. Situations involving students with learning difficulties, students with different learning styles and also other circumstances such as bullying. It will require the ability to empathise. A negative to this result is that I may be less likely to put up with negative attitudes. I will need to learn to control my temper, but this could also be seen as a positive within this role, as it could mean that I can keep control of situations in the classroom. Next, I will go on to outline areas for improvement. With the job description obtained in my related assessment, I've taken on board what I need to do to become a PE teacher and also found other areas which I need to develop to increase my chances of landing a job in this industry. I also came up with required resources and timescales to complete it. First off, I would have to achieve academic qualifications, one of which is a degree in physical activity or something closely related. I'm currently studying an undergraduate honours degree in exercise, physical activity and health. On completion of this in 3 years from now, I will be able to undertake a teaching qualification. I've researched into this and found that my best option is to take a 1-year secondary PGCE course, preferably at Manchester Metropolitan University, as it has a good reputation and it will save on travel costs. During both of these qualifications, I will have to apply for student finance to cover fees and any other loans or grants to cover living costs. I've also set myself a scheme to save a percentage of this money to fund coaching qualifications, which I believe will give me the upper hand to the regular applicant on this role. I found Greater Sport Manchester courses were the most diverse and relevant. These qualifications can be completed throughout the 4 years left in education. Also, as I do not have any experience with working with children, it is necessary for me to gain this prior to completion of my degree. My brother is a professional cricketer who coaches children of all ages at Glossop Cricket Club. He has accepted for me to volunteer with the under-16s at the club, which will broaden my professional experience. With this, I will gain hands-on experience with children of the same academic age group and also within a sports setting, which is vital. It will also provide me with the awareness of how to encourage and motivate the students, which are 2 skills that I need to develop. As an observer, I'll be able to pick up on what motivational techniques work best. Finally, as a teacher, organisational skills are key, not only within lessons but to keep track of students' progress. Also marking and lesson plans. I've found that only myself can develop this skill and believe that by starting now during my degree, it will not only help improve the result of my qualification, it will get myself into a routine for the future. That being said, it brings this personal development video to a close. I will be reviewing this within my 3rd and final year of the Exercise, Physical Activity and Health degree to see where I'm up to with my progression. Thank you for watching.